My face gets really red, please forgive me. It's my big lights, they get very warm. For some reason, I'm actually not embarrassed by this. Hello everypony, it's Cleo here, and today I'm going to be showing you my oldest My Little Pony drawings. Now, in case you didn't know, I am no spring chicken when it comes to the pony fandom, nuh-uh. I am in fact 22 years old, and I have been around since the beginning of Generation 2 of My Little Pony in the 1990s. I had the Generation 2 ponies growing up right from before I can even remember I've had them. And there also was a My Little Pony G2 magazine, and I loved that. They had different colourings, you could do different drawings, and of course that inspired me to draw pony pictures. And ever since then, I've loved ponies, low-key in the background. It's always been a fandom of mine, well before the brony thing was ever in existence. So these drawings range from me being about 4 or 5, I guess, looking at them, and all the way up until I was about 19, I think. I probably did more, but these are the ones that I've saved over the years and sitting about my art folder that I've kept from childhood. Some of them are very adorable, some of them are very bad. So let's take a look at the first one. Earliest one, and I'm not sure if it's the earliest one, I'm just assuming it's the earliest one because, well, look at it. Take a look at that. Yeah, great work, Cleo. Loving it. So obviously little me chose an artistic approach and used 2 different metallic pens, and one's a baby and one's a mama pony. So I think these are meant to be the manes here, and then that looks like it's meant to be the tail, which is kind of coming out of beyond its bottom, and then these things all rode up here meant to be their legs, and if you look, they've each got little smiley faces. And I've chosen yellow paper, once again, for the art. A nice contrast there. And then I think that must be the wind or something speeding through, I'm not entirely certain. It's been a long time since I drew this. And they've got long pointy ears as well, no forelock, but that's okay. They've got no side. I was keeping it together till then. Okay, there are some points here I'm a little bit fuzzy on what happened first and what happened next, but I think next in the timeline would be this drawing here, and as you can see, I've got quite a lot better at this point. We have various rainbow ponies with different, what we call cutie marks now, although they didn't have that name at the time. I've even enhanced them with little jewel stickers. There's a flesh colour one here with brown hair, and it's probably inspired by little me, looking at the colours. There's a purple one with a very, very bright yellow cutie mark. We've got a sunshine here. No landscape or anything, I didn't bother with that. And it's on squared paper, once again, my artistic vision. We've got an orange pony here with a sunshine, and one with a shooting star and slightly yellow colour. They look like they're meant to be a mum and daughter to me, I'm not entirely certain, but I feel like that might have been what I was going for. There's a blue one here, look how much like Rainbow Dash that looks! Look, you got a rainbow cutie mark and it's blue. I was psychic. And there's a green one here with, I think it was meant to be cherries, but it's been put on top of green, so it didn't really work out. And look, I got really creative with this pose here. There's Pinkie Pie, although it wasn't Pinkie Pie. There's a purple Pinkie Pie. There's a Fluttershy. And there's a red hot chili pepper. I want another green one. Look, I was really good with that pose. See that? They look so playful, and the line down these ones, I improved so much. There's neck positions. Okay, they've still got the general idea that there should be kind of a sausage and then 4 sausages, but getting the idea, and the tails aren't coming out from nowhere. So then next up we have this little gem, and these look like they're meant to be the same ponies. Do you check that out? See the design? Fake Pinkie Pie, fake Fluttershy, fake Rainbow Dash. And then we've got the green one in that pose, and whatever the apple one is meant to be, I guess it's Applejack now. That will be fine. Okay, and after that phase of drawing, I had a new phase. There wasn't an official My Little Pony magazine anymore, but there was one called Pony Club, and I loved this magazine because it came with a free pony every weekend, or month, or fortnight, or whatever. I'm not certain, but they looked like this. They weren't that cute looking back on them, but I loved them, and I loved getting them each week, or month, or fortnight, or whatever it was. And I saved a lot of the comic book strip pictures because I thought it was so great. I didn't have to draw ponies anymore because obviously, as you could see, I was a little bit rubbish at it. So I decided, let's cut them out and finish the picture myself. And I liked this idea a whole lot. I've got stacks of pictures like that. And God knows what order these are originally supposed to go in, so let's just take a look at this one. They're playing in the leaves. You see, I think that was what was supposed to be going on in the picture, looking at the bits there, and then I decided really cleverly to just finish that off myself. Do you not see the level of attention to detail there? And the placement in the frame is just excellent. And this giant orange block, you gotta love it. And the leaves coming from nowhere. God, you'd think I could manage to draw just one tree to make sense of it. I've just noticed, you can see here I've messed up. I started drawing what I think must have been the end of the barn here, but I've already coloured it green, so I decided, oh, well, forget it, let's just keep it like that anyway. Then we have a fascinating one here inside the barn. Now I will say, I did my best with the colours. We didn't have any straw colours, so this is what I had. There you go, it's definitely worth saving these. I really love these little ponies though, their colours are super cute. And there's another one. Then we get onto my genius purple card that I did them on for some reason. There's one here at the cinema for the looks of things because we've got a cinema number to text or to phone. That just looks like I made up. It says text there. I don't think anything ever says text, but I thought that. And I don't really know what's going on here, but there you go. They don't even look like they're from the same picture because one's got a blue background and one's got a pink background cut out. Well, another thing. Look how great I was at cutting out pictures. And this one looks slightly better, the picture. Okay, I haven't cut around them very well at all. But I think the picture generally is looking a little bit better, even though I'm still a creative hack and cutting out pictures from a magazine. It still looks a little better, I think. There's some reason the edge of a barn there. Thought that looked great. Here we have Tiffany's store, and I'm guessing this pony's called Tiffany, or this one is called Tiffany, but it looks like we have... Oh no, they're not the same. God, these ponies look so similar. There's random sunshine. This is just a creative hack. I haven't bothered doing anything much here. I just wanted to use these pictures. What can we say about that? She's not even selling anything. And then we have the pony cappuccino again, the one they never made into a toy. Some kind of continuation of that. There's nothing much to say apart from the fact that I thought just finishing the hair off there, scribbling it in was a great idea. Creative hack. I always have been, always will be. These girlies here, this one's been cut out from two different sides there, but I thought that would still work. More creative hack. She's just floating off the ground there. Would really have killed me just to finish that off. I didn't even bother colouring any sky, so just... I was so lazy. I'm not proud of that, really. Look at the orientation of this picture. Once again, I'm allowed to criticise this as much as I want because I wasn't even trying here. That is not trying, kid. Try drawing your own ponies. Practice it. This isn't even practicing cutting out very well. Same with these. What's even going on? Looks like some kind of sprinkler. Why are they happy about it? I don't know. Maybe it was based on the comic book, but I'm still not happy. And we have the last of them. Look how bad this one is. I think there's meant to be some kind of stand here. Then we have this coming out here of a giant dune sand, I guess, or something. I don't know. And then this one is Lemon Drop's shop. And this time I've put enough effort in to draw some stuff there for her. Okay, and that phase is finally over. We're going back to the pony drawings. I temporarily tried a different style for my ponies with more of a rectangular look. I gave it a kind of a blended colour for the sky, a full spectrum rainbow, a lot of grass and a big sunset there. I don't think a sunset like that can exist with a rainbow, but I was going for something here. Bear with the artiste. I finally tried. I didn't progress much because I didn't try much, and then I started on a new style. I was continuing on with that sausagey idea, but then I thought, ooh, no, they should have squared off little hooves. We're going to do a background, some different shading here. See, this is the shading from the tree, and then the sunlight is making this grass lighter. We've got a fence here because that makes sense with horses, and they have giant black noses, which ruins the whole aesthetic. I was going to love it before then. Then my next drawing I have more of the same thing, but as you can see, my colouring has got a lot better at this point. It's a lot more solid and more confident, and that body's looking a little daintier. There's a lot more to this. And here we get to some real improvements. I reckon I must have been about 11 drawing this one, and you can really see I'm going places. Do you not see this sassy pose, the different textures of hair here? Look at the little faces. They are much cuter now. They're much more rounded. Okay, and then we have another one about the same era by the looks of things, and I'm thinking, okay, they're still a bit scribbly here, but it's a lot more solid, the colour. The ponies are very much the same style, but the colour schemes are looking a lot more satisfying. And then we've got our fake Pinkie Pie, and we've got a purple one that I think is... Actually, I don't know what that cutie mark is. And I don't know what I was going for there. Maybe it's meant to be hearts and stars and a sunshine here. And they're pretty cute. Okay, I think the posing might be not quite as good as the last one, and I feel maybe I have mixed them up, which order they go in, but I'm pretty sure it's a very similar time I made these, so it's as near as makes no difference. Okay, then jump forward quite a lot later to when I was about 16, I think. I had drawn many other things in this time, but had laid off the ponies for some reason, which is a bit of a shame. But I do have My first attempt at a more realistic looking horse. It's not very good considering how old I was, but I was really proud of it at the time. I tried so hard to get the proportions realistic, and I gave it kind of My Little Pony style hair, little bubble cutie mark. I drew it out with pencil, erased so many lines and tried over and over and over again to try and get it perfect. I think the body's still too long with the looks of things, but all in all it's not too bad. It's some sloppy colouring, but it's not too bad. Not for me anyway. There are probably artists watching this cringing and cringing. You was 16, but that was really good for me at the time, and I was dead proud of it. Okay, jump forward to when I must have been about 17. I tried by hand, just completely randomly, one evening at trying a G2 pony in a realistic way. I wanted to just test it out, have it in front of me, not any photograph, just a real item in front of me and try drawing it for the first time, properly doing it like a real artist, everybody, like a real artist. And this is what I managed. I didn't copy the colours, but there is my realistic G2 pony. As you can see, it is very accurate actually to the shape of the toy, and I can't really say anything that's wrong with it. The hair is a bit of a sloppy mess, but I redid it later, so don't worry, I'm going to show you that. I did the face right, I added in the horn, bit of a basic bland cutie mark, but really I was mostly all about how this drawing looked. I was so proud of it, and to be honest I still am, because this is way better than I can manage ever again, I think. Then behold, my first attempt at some kind of OC before I knew what OCs were. We have a little cherry girl with the hair looking a lot better. There you go. I really like those colours. As you can see, it's not too different to my OC in colours. Pink with the white in the hair, it's just added the green in as well. Isn't she cute? I still love those colours to this day. I think they look pretty fantastic. Now, because I was still not done being a creative hack, later that year I reused that same picture, coloured it in again, made it into a Halloween themed one, and won a contest on the MLP Arena, and that is what started my My Little Pony collection. I won a Princess Cadence with this in the drawing competition on the MLP Arena forum. Ta-da! It's just a recolour, but nobody needed to know that. And I won! Check it out, y'all, it's a vampire version with the same mane because I'm such a lazy hack. That is all of the drawings I could find ponies on. There might be some more buried somewhere, but that's all I could find. And I'll bet you're all surprised to see I've never drawn G4 ponies before, and indeed I haven't. I have never tried that, not once. Should I do it in a video? I can't guarantee it'd be very good in a drawing of a G4 pony, but I'd certainly try if you'd like me to, so just let me know if you would like me to. Let me know what pony in the comments, which pony, what pony, who pony. And if you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, don't forget to let me know in the comments which one of the drawings was your favourite. Don't forget to give this video a like, it really helps out, and subscribe for more if you like ponies. See you next time, everybody. Thanks for watching.